Hey, good morning. Looks like we got our interloper back. So what do you think of the factory now that you've had a little bit of time outside of the factory to learn the ropes? And it's a giant mess. Yeah. Yeah, we just put in the organizing smart system with the smart splitters. We just fixed our sorting system. And I was just explaining to Pat the trains and how the trains are working now. They're
Yeah.
actually underutilized now, which is good. But we no longer have the sushi blockage that we had before, but we've actually got the throughput to handle the items coming in on the train. So the train's just bringing over whatever excess items we're piping into it, and we have one that's dedicated to oil production, and then we have one that's dedicated to the smaller in-game items like screws and things. So,
Did you see the upstairs
but
yet?
yes,
Did you go upstairs on the base? Oh, okay, so you saw the top floor. It's pretty crazy, huh?
yeah, they're over at the sorting system. I'm back at the early game system because
Oh.
uh,
Oh,
which
okay. I
is
thought you were here.
fine because no, Jake is over there. Um, but yeah, I needed to come back to working on smart plates. That was originally my goal, was to try to get smart plates going.
Oh, there you are.
So
Whoa.
if you press O and you hit parts and you scroll down to the bottom, there's a modular engine and adaptive control unit, which is the next parts we need to make to get past phase 3. And so we use the smart plates for the modular engine recipe. So we built smart plates in the beginning, just enough to feed the space elevator, and then we disconnected the system, and so we don't have those being produced anymore. So yep. Yeah, the versatile framework, we have machines to do that, but they're not going anywhere. They're just set up towards our space elevator, not doing anything. But we have the 2,500 of them into the space elevator ready to go. But the machines are just idling over here with nothing to do. And they take steel beams and modular frames. But the next piece that we need is the smart plates for the engines. So I just need to produce the smart plates so that we can make the engines. We'll plug in motors. We need to plug in motors, reinforce smart plates, and the rubber. So those are the three things that we need. So we have rubber and plastic going to our sorting facility. We have motors going to our sorting facility. But how many of those per minute are we producing, and how much is it going to take to make the 500 engines that we need to make?
Oh.
That's the question right now. So, but, well, yeah. So we have
Yeah.
the
Check it out.
manufacturer that we need to use to make the modular engine. Our first 4-unit machine, Pat. So we need to take in 3 items to make the one. It takes 2 motors per minute, 15 rubber per minute, and 2 smart plates per minute to make one modular engine. And that'll make 1 engine per minute. Take 500 minutes and divide that by 60, and that should tell you how many. Well, it takes 500 minutes. So if you turn those minutes into hours, that'll tell you if we're just doing one modular engine per minute of how long it'll take. I don't overclock the machines because the recipes get messy. The only thing I overclock is the either power production or ore production. Those are the ones that I overclock. So, because when you overclock them, they take exponentially more power and just to get the resources going through. So it's cheaper just to put down more machines than it is to overclock them. Okay, so we are not using the biofuel power generation that we used to have because that was manually. Yeah, give me a sec.
Like just the game? Oh, you just did? Careful, man, don't die. Gotta figure out where you went. Oh yeah, there's another one that launched you back this way. Yeah, you can use the jetpack to kind of slow down, but like it's dangerous. You could fly off the map. If you can find the one that's by the base, there's like another one that looks exactly like that building, and fly back, but then try to slow down before you go off the cliff.
Yeah. Okay. So what did I miss?
Oh, Jake found the railgun.
Oh. Yeah, he needs smokeless powder and copper plates, which we have, but I'm not sending that over, am I? Because the oil factory is not sending the smokeless powder it's making, and the other smokeless powder factory I've got is not sending it, and that's what we were trying to fix, Pat, is the copper stuff is not going in, which is down below. It's in the old sorting system, but it's not going to the new sorting system.
It is now. I hooked it up before I left. It? Yep. Okay. It's beautiful.
All right.
Jake used the human launcher tube. That's what we that's what he just did.
Yeah. That's fun as long as you got a jetpack.
Yeah, otherwise you're not going to be able to stop.
That's where you logged out last.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were capturing a little critter and putting him in a box. That was the last time you played with us. So,
yeah. He ended up despawning.
Yeah. But
so
anyways, lizard doggos stick around though if you capture one of them.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's tons to explore in this game. There's a lot of new content. No, we haven't been dealing with the exotic matters yet. We've been dealing with getting our.
Is that a spoiler?
Sam is how we get into dimensional storage and the new content.
Is he like a little bot or something? Whoa! No, not the tubes.
It's an ore. But
I got you.
We haven't. Yeah.
I thought it was a person.
We haven't been doing that because we were trying to get the factory back into a stabilized state. Because it's such a mess. So,
yeah. It is overgrown.
Yeah, well, overgrown and spaghettied.
Yeah.
So to where we weren't getting items
spaghetti
that we properly needed for the next phase. So Well, what you do is you create new factories based off the knowledge that you need, or you upgrade your old factory based off of the new knowledge. But spaghettiing is a tactic, and that's what we did because we didn't care when we were just trying to get 2 guns.
Guns.
But since
Guns,
we want
guns.
to be more organized and actually get to the end of phase 3, it takes a lot more planning and thought to go in, especially when you need 3 separate items to go in. Oh no, who hooked up new power?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I already turned that one off.
So it was your smaller system, because I saw the message.
I see you checking on that.
Power,
the power!
Your power system has gone off. That's a fear in this game. Every time you get that sound and that message, it's like, okay, what broke? What broke with our power system? I know we've got 2,000 watts of power, and we shouldn't be through all of that yet. No, we're consuming 1,000 megawatts of power, and we have a capacity of 2,800. But backtracking, Jake, you had asked what our current power system is we have a mix of coal power, which uses coal and water, and we have fuel power, which just takes oil, refine it to fuel, and then fuel to power. So that one's our expandable system, because we can always plug in more. But our fuel power gives us 2,000. Hey, quit
God.
that!
It's like
2,000 megawatts of power. It's the PTSD.
I'm getting ready for Andy to yell at me.
I was yelling at Pat all the time, because when we first started the save, he would put down the human launchers that you got to enjoy, and we were only making enough power. We were only making enough power for barely to run the machines of trying to produce the stuff for the guns. And so Pat would turn on his launcher and leave it on, and then everything would go dead.
Guns,
and I'd have
guns.
We would have a brownout where I would have to go and you're producing more than you're consuming, or you're not producing enough and you're consuming too much, and so the power grid would go off. So I had to isolate and jumpstart the power system to get it back up and running again, and then turn off Pat's launcher that he left running.
Yeah, because there's no way to turn it off once you leave the area. You're like, well, that's just going to be running.
And if you don't build in enough power production to handle that, then it causes all sorts of chaos and PTSD. So, yeah. Yeah, so
190 megawatts. Yeah, it's actually not that much. Our power system must have sucked before, so I'm glad that the engineers took care of that.
Before, because we were splitting the coal production between steel and power, and then I was manually having to feed back in my day with the biomass generators.
Exactly.
You had to manually put biomass into the biomass generators. You couldn't pipe into them like you can now. So we could automate the creation of biofuel, but we could not automate putting it into the generators. So I had to manually load the generators, because Pat would do it sometimes, maybe. And so our power was always constantly going down, and these biomass generators only produce 30 megawatts each. So you have to cut down enough trees and leaves and things to produce enough power off of 30 megawatts per thing. And individual machines take some take 5, some take 20, some will take 30, different megawatts. But Pat is trying to run a 190 megawatt human launcher off of a 30 megawatt generator.
Yeah.
And
what are you gonna do? You know, sometimes you just have to take
and
risks.
So I spent a lot of time trying to get the system up and running and stabilized, and the oil production was part of that. It was making sure that we had sufficient coal and oil, and then we quit before we had the actual oil. So
That's Lana.
that's Lana. Yeah, that's the missus. But yeah, we.
Oh, she has her little thing she does. She's actually really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had quit this save file before we got stabilized oil power. So when we fired up the save, we made sure that we had stabilized our power system before stabilizing the rest of the factory. So, okay, so we're basically sending everything. We haven't been spending much time doing what?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Meh.
Because guns.
Yeah. We already got what we need.
Yep. Yes, I know.
Yeah, oh, really?
the Cybertruck's a joke. I mean, when it was first, it still has this. It still has the square wheels, right? Yeah. It's got. Yes, they are. Yeah, the bullet holes in the glass and the square tires and things like that. Yeah, they made it crappy on purpose.
Well, that's what the real Cybertruck looks like.
Yeah, the real Cybertruck looks like that.
Hey, I didn't do that. It's
but
not
yes,
my fault.
they did that as a joke. It's just a tribute to Elon Musk. Well,
Yeah, we didn't
you have
waste
to
ours,
waste.
so you're welcome.
You have to waste 19. No, it was 20 tickets for that. So 21 tickets to get the Cybertruck, because you take the ticket and you put it into the Awesome Sync. So when you shred a ticket, Ada gives you a line about being creative with the tickets because you shredded a ticket, and then she gives you access to the Cybertruck. So it's something that she built, and that's where the joke comes from of the truck being as horrible as it is. So.
Oh, she was mad that we didn't like it. You don't like my gift.
No, it was that she didn't have anything planned for us putting a ticket into the shredder. So she came up with something creative for us, which was the Cybertruck.
Oh, so we already had it unlocked?
Yeah, we had it unlocked. So it then takes an additional 20 tickets to be able to use the Cybertruck.
Oh, got it. Okay, that's why I had to pay 20 tickets for that. Got it.
So
crazy.
Each of those takes 190 megawatts per. So you know that you're going to reach the limit of the power system doing what you're doing right now.
Yeah, you just have to turn them off every once in a while.
Why do I even bother?
It's all good, man.
I'm
Just
gonna
let it happen.
I'm gonna make you go over to the oil facility and put down another 8 fuel generators to keep our power going if you keep doing that.
It's cool, man.
Because it's an entire
Just let it happen.
node of oil plus the refiners plus the machines. Mm-hmm.
We have that already
Yeah,
here.
we did that. Yeah.
But you had to manually take the biomass out and put it into the generators before.
Or you could do the let.
Well, you couldn't
Yeah,
before.
you can. Yeah, you couldn't before.
Yeah.
But
They're like
or you could do the
totally-
let's game it out method of just the leave sticks and twigs just directly into the biomass burner and not even care about the biofuel and just pump it in. And
Yeah.
the previous update in early access, you could not pump into the biomass generator. We had to manually collect and manually put the solid biofuel into the burners. That's why we're saying back in my day, you young whippersnappers. Yeah, yeah. And so there's been a lot of quality of life improvements that they've added to the game, like that makes it easier to play. Yeah, there's a lot of the nice stuff that they add to the game to make it easier to play. So, now where was I? Oh yeah, smart plates. I wanted to try to make smart plates.
I want you to make smart plates too.
I'm trying to decide if I want to make them here or if I want to make them over at our sorting facility and just send a bunch of crap over to the system. Because I've got iron ingot production. I've got... Okay, so iron plates I didn't get right. I needed 6 constructors of iron plates, so I gotta check and see if I got the iron plate production done. Okay, so this is... Yeah, so I'm not making enough iron plates because I needed 6 constructors worth of iron plates to send through the machines, and then the iron plates we're using for reinforced plates. So we're not making enough rotors right now. Even though we've stockpiled rotors because we're not using them, we're not making enough rotors. Because that was my original goal, was to do what Patrick didn't want and make the screw factory. And because Pat didn't want to make a proper screw factory because guns. So I had to come and load balance and make the screw factory. And now we're making enough iron rods, but we're not making enough iron plates to feed the system. And we may not be making enough reinforced plates either, so I'm back to trying to figure out how to make the system work again. Okay. The squirrel of the last 4 episodes or something that I've been squirreled because of new interlopers and Patrick wanting me to work at the sorting facility instead of over here at the early base. I think that's how it was going down. The map is the same for single and multiplayer. It's one map. So the same location on all maps. Yeah, because it's a single map. So it doesn't matter if you started in the grasslands where we are, or if you started in the desert where you started, or the other deserts or the forest. It doesn't matter. Why did everything go quiet? Audio.
Wait, what? No, we have to make it. We need to build a rifle gun factory, so you have to manually craft it. But there should be powder there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you got black powder over there, I think. And yeah, you better do that.
Okay, so
she'll be mad
what
otherwise.
were you guys saying? What were you guys saying? Because my headphones cut out on me.
Oh, he was talking about like how asking if we made bullets.
No, but that is something that you can do at the sorting facility now.
Yeah.
I need to get I need to fix iron plate production because I need to take a minute to reassess here. So we're making so we have rods and screws for the rotors. So I balanced out the rotor production, and we're producing 4, 8, 12 rotors per minute is what we're producing right now. Yeah, we're producing 12 rotors per minute.
And how many do we need to have? Because we have 12 now.
Well, if we look at the sorry, I'm thinking. The modular engine. The modular engine requires
That thing behind my
motors, which the motors take 2 rotors per motor. So 2 of them are 8 up to make a motor. And then the other one that we need is the smart plates. And the smart plates takes 1 rotor per as well. So we need 3 rotors to make one of those engines, basically, because that's part of the manufacturing process, and we've got 12 that we want to produce.
It's a lot of math.
So we could do 4 motors per minute if we get the right resources going.
Okay, that sounds
or
good.
we could put down one machine and have excess, but because of the 500 minutes, so 500 minutes divided by 60, right? 500 divided by 60 should give us 8 hours. It'll take us 8 hours to... Is that right? 500 minutes to hours, it would be 8 hours.
What? Seriously? To get our modular engines? That's like 8 episodes.
I mean, yeah, isn't
Damn.
that the math?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just going off
Yeah,
what you're
so-
saying. I can't even math right now.
Let me... Yeah, I know, it's hard to math when we've got so many things going on here. Let me bring up a calculator here for a second. So, because we could produce 1 a minute, it's 500 minutes. 500 minutes, 2 hours, which I'm pretty sure is 8 hours. Yeah, it would take a full 8 hours to produce the 500 engines that we need, which would be 8 episodes. You're correct. If we were producing them right now.
Yeah, we're not even producing this, so we're gonna spend like probably 4 episodes making that.
Right, which is why we want to. That's why we're producing. We're trying to produce 12 rotors per minute.
Have we maxed out our nodes yet, Andy?
We maxed out the 2 iron nodes that I have over here, but I have the rotors. We're producing 12 rotors per minute. So we have enough rotors. We're not producing enough plates, so I've still got some ingot production that I can use to make the plates, because I was going to do 6 constructors for iron plates. And then we should be producing enough plates for the reinforced so that we can do the smart plates. Because I went through during an episode and figured out that to make the 5 reinforced plates per minute, so we're doing 5, 10, 15 reinforced plates per minute. It takes 30 iron plates per 5 reinforced plates. So 30, 60, 90. So I need to produce 90 iron plates just for reinforced. And then there was something else that was using the iron plates. What else is using the iron plates? But anyway, so I needed at least 90 iron plates per minute, and I'm producing, let's see. Right now I'm producing 20 per, so 20, 40, 60, 80. So yeah, I'm only producing 80 iron plates per minute, and I needed at least 90. So I needed at least, but I figured out there's other machines that are using iron plates. So I needed 120 iron plates per minute. So I needed the 6 constructors, which I've got 1,
constructors.
2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 constructors, so I need to build the next ones. So that'll handle the iron plate production. And we should then be able to take the rotors, plates, and rubber production that we're doing. That's another one I don't know if we're producing enough rubber. And we should be able to start making engines. But, yeah, so that's my goal. Trying to mine in maths and figure outs and calculates. It's hard, especially at the end of a couple episodes here. For you guys, it's not a couple episodes. For us, it's been a couple.
For our one viewer. Thank you for continuing to come back.
Yes, thank you. Now, YouTube, would you?
No, we're just recording a video. An episode. We're just talking like we actually have. Well, we do have one person that watches it, and we love that person. Drop a. Leave your comment. Leave your address in the comment, and we'll send you a gift bag.
as you know, Jake. As you know, Jake, YouTube is not always kind to its creators, and it likes to shadow ban sometimes, or not show content that it doesn't think it would do well. So we're in
do well if they showed it.
We're in the YouTube doghouse right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't punish us more, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't like gay Republicans. Just kidding.
Thanks, Pat, for even doing worse.
Editors, please edit this out. Like, I actually have an editor. It's just me. You know, I always say that.
Why do I even put up with this crap?
Yeah, you love it.
That's very debatable. Yes.
Oh my god. Why did I put this down here?
I don't know why you put anything anywhere. It would be nice to know. Inquiring minds would like to know, why does Patrick drop the things that he drops where he drops them?
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Those are gifts. Gifts, I forgot about those.
Yes, Patrick is a cat, as we've so aptly named him. And Jake is one as well, unless he proves otherwise.
I'm sure Jake will be fine. It's like somebody dropping
they
items.
drop off. The cat will just randomly come and drop weird presents, and expect you to praise it when it drops these weird packages at your door that you weren't expecting. So, yeah.
Brother.
Kitty cat presents.
Yeah, okay, alright then.
Yeah, he behaves like a cat. He's not one, but he behaves like one.
Can't get enough. Cats.
Satisfaction.
Shenanigans.
Copyright strike.
That's true.
Maybe YouTube will change that joke someday when they actually stop caring. But companies will always care about their copyright, as they should. They'd be allowed to make their monies. That's why we got games and internets and things, because companies can make their monies.
They gotta pipe it all in somehow.
Yep.
ที่ให้เช่า
Okay.
Ah.
ดีใจอ่ะมันแบบมันดีใจ
So get these set up. Got iron plates. We'll take iron
เป็นโรคไอ้นั่นน่ะมันเป็นโรค
ingots.
ซึมเศร้าด้วย
Iron plates again.
มันไม่เชิงซึมเศร้ามันเป็นอะไรไม่รู้เดี๋ยว
But yeah, I should soon have
คน
enough
คนสูบกัญชา
to be able to produce the smart plates again, which we used to be able to produce, but we're not actually producing correctly. So,
นางเป็นคนประมาณนั้น
so Jake, how is your smart plate factory doing?
ก็เลยคิดในใจว่าอันอย่างน้อยคน
Yeah,
ผีบ้าอย่างพี่ก็ยังมีคนนั้นคิดว่าจะโทร
as we all do.
ไข้หัวไม่ตลกอ่ะคือมันให้ไข้หัวมันตลกดีแล้วใช่ดีแล้วก็ถึงเล่าให้ฟังไงดีแล้ว
Mm-hmm.
หิวมากเลยใช้แรงเยอะวันนี้นวด back to back เหรอ
Yeah. Okay.
ก็ดีแล้วตอนทำงานไม่หิวอ่ะว่าอะไรรู้ไหมเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวกินเข้าไปนะมันไปนวดหนักๆมันไม่โอเคนะมันไม่ดีพี่ว่าแบบนี้ดีแล้วแหละ
Yeah, but as you've witnessed, I always have to worry about power, especially when it comes to Patrick,
Yeah,
because he likes to drop down blueprints of 190 megawatt buildings everywhere
เดี๋ยวรวมที่
and expect that they'll just magically all get powered. Yeah, each one of those takes 190 megawatts of power to run. So if you leave it on, that's 190 away from other machines that could be doing something. So,
บ้านพี่นะพวกไม่ได้สาว
no,
Nope.
he's not doing temporary anything. He's just magically hoping that it'll work and that I will provide him the power that he needs. Which is hence why the PTSD of that sound.
And a miner is taking like with one upgrade is taking like 50 megawatts for comparison.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 miners. Just place one of those so we can launch ourselves. and
Yeah,
forget that
so
it's on.
4 miners that could be getting us through the game versus the launchers that he puts everywhere. So,
Remember to turn one off when you see one on.
yes. Which means that they're all running, is what I have to assume.
เพราะมันถ้ามันเข้าไปในนั้น
What?
มันก็จะไหลลงคลองใช่ไหมบ้านพี่มันก็
Yeah, which makes it harder to plan out the logistics of a factory if I'm having to plan for infinite power without the ability to produce infinite power.
อยู่ในหลัง
So.
ไทยไปทำงานในเรือตรงเนี้ยเราไปเป็นเชฟกี่
Because
I'll
we're
make a
not
new one.
at we're not at nuclear power yet, and he never wants to upgrade the old oil factory or anything else. He wants to just do the new shinies squirrel.
Yeah, we need nuclear power for
So-
sure. Yep.
Yes,
It's better for the environment.
อยากให้เข้าไปนะแล้วอีกอย่าง
it is. It really is.
เขาก็
In this game, though, that's debatable.
เขาจะเป็นอย่างนั้นแหละพี่อะ
I'll make a new human launcher that runs off of like leaves. How about that?
Well, you can make a blueprint where you can feed it solid biofuel. I'd be happy with that.
เขาเป็นคนมีปมด้อยไง
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah.
ลิ้นไก่สั้นเขาเป็นคนลิ้นไก่สั้นแล้วเขาดูดนมแม่ไม่ได้ ตอนเป็นเด็กอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเขาเป็นไอ้นั่นอ่ะเขาจะลิ้นไก่สั้นเป็นมันคนเพดานโบอ่ะนึกออกไหม
Oh yeah.
There is coal,
That'd be cool.
but the coal is being used for steel production. So
Oh,
think
yeah.
again. And the oil is used for power production, which you could do it on some oil nodes, but you'd have to do it elsewhere. And that limits where you can put the launchers as well.
Should I make it to where you can put leaves in or biofuel? Which one do you think is better?
You convert
จริงอยากให้ลูกเป็นแบบไหนสอนแบ มันก็เลยคงประมาณว่าแบบเนี่ยแหละเชอรี่ที่ว่าเชอรี่จะได้รับได้ดีได้ถึงได้
I'm gonna go look at a biofuel
Yeah.
burner now.
ไป
See.
ทำงานต่างประเทศอะไรที่บอกว่ามึงห้ามเลยนะมึงอยู่เลยมันไม่มีของดีแล้วคนดีในโลกนี้ร้อยสมอลซูแพทริกร้อยสมอลซูที่ทำแกงไม่นั่นน่ะปุ้ยแกง
Crazy. Well,
Yeah, but that also assumes that he's going to be collecting leaves,
อ๋อเหรอ
and then
Yes, sir.
he's actually going to be processing them into solid biofuel.
ยากนะ
I could build that.
อ๋อวันนั้นที่ไป99แลนด์
Oh yeah.
Yes, but or we could use the dead creatures for tickets and other items. But yes, he could do that as
ก็เลย
well.
ไปแวะแล้วที่ไปเจอย่านางแช่แข็งอยู่ในถุงโอ้ยเลิศเป็นคนมากที่เลยซื้อมา
Yeah.
ไม่ยากเลยปุ้ย
We should.
แค่ข้าวเหนียว
there's a lot of shoulds in there,
Yeah.
which usually means, hey Andy, why don't you do those things? While I go off and cause more mayhem.
ไอ้กะปิใส่นิดนึง
Let's see.
Sound of
ได้ใส่ปลาร้าแทน
Yeah.
แล้วก็
It's pretty funny.
he's not. You notice he's not denying it.
แล้วจริงๆอะ
This is my entertainment.
ใช่แต่เอาพริกสดอะเอาพริกสดอะทั้งลูก
Yeah, I was telling Pat earlier that you and him are closer to a Let's Game It Out Josh from Let's Game It Out, and I'm more of a Kibitz or a Bits or Total Eclipse kind of player, where I like things in order, but I have to play with. But I like playing with my friends, so I wind up having to just deal with the chaos as it, even though it hurts. Oh boy, it
เสร็จ
hurts.
แล้วก็เอาตั้งไฟเลยทีเนี้ยอืมตอนที่เอาลงอ่ะ
Mm-hmm.
ตอนที่เอาลงไม่ต้องตั้งไฟ แล้วก็ไปซื้อผักชีลาวมาใส่ แล้วก็ไปซื้อแมงลักอ่ะ ที่ไปซื้อร้านแมงลักร้านแกงก็เลยไม่รับงานที่บ้าน
Yeah.
Well, you were playing
We
last
just
time.
gotta connect it. Yeah, but he didn't really understand the game last time.
Oh, like how much stuff we were trying to build? Yeah.
ใครอ่ะ
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. He.
อ๋อ
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You get an achievement for running cats over. Well, the critter over anyway. If you haven't done it yet, you get an achievement the first time you run over one.
Yeah, you probably have it. Check your Steam. Check your Steam. Okay.
แต่อย่างวันนี้กันหน่อยเห็ดด้วย
Oh my God, where?
Oh,
Oh, you found a bunch of cats?
ทั้งอันเลย
Did you die?
ตัดขาเนี่ยออกแล้วก็ใส่เนี่ยวันเดียวเหรอ
Yeah, whatever you do. Don't
Sounds like another
get out
rescue
if the
mission
track-
for Patrick. Yeah.
สรุปแล้วก็เวลาออกแล้ว
Do you need a rescue? Rescue mission.
ที่อะไรวะไทยมูนใช่ไหมปุ้ยอ่ะ
You have jetpack fuel? Maybe you can fly away from them so they can't get you. But there's jumping ones. Yeah, but there's jumping ones though. Careful. Merger, splitter, splitter. Oh crap! Yeah.
Yeah, the jetpack helps. Yeah, the jetpacks was part of the guns package that Pat wanted.
Guns. Gotta get more guns. Gotta give guns to the enemy so that they're creating militia so we can fight them and increase the economy.
อ๋อจะบอกว่า
This hurts my brain so much.
แล้วเพื่อนสาว
I'm tracking back and trying to find where all these
น้องสาววันไหนอ่ะ
lovely things are connected and upgrading belts so that they go to the proper places at the proper speeds.
Yes,
You
I'm
say
glad you're
it's
doing that.
nice. You say this place is nice, Jake. But I wonder if you actually look underneath a few things once in a while.
Yeah, why don't
If
you just
you
look
would
underneath
actually
some
say
stuff
that.
before you say something's nice. Pilgrim.
ร้านทวงเงินแล้วมันจะไม่มาหรือว่าน้ำไม่สบาย
Oh, you have it on Arachnophobia mode? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Totally recommended. I think I told you to do that when you first got in.
Yeah, you told him to do it early on.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cats?
Yeah. Have you actually looked at them? The spiders. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they're called spitters.
ไม่กินแล้วก็แน่น
Yes. Well, the cats are more terrifying at times than the spitters are. Especially when they jump at you. Yeah.
ก็สวยดีนะแต่เราไม่มีปัญญา
Oh, the cute meow and then the I'm gonna rip your face off kind of meow that you get from the cat.
ดวงคนเราไม่เท่ากันดีไม่ดีไม่ได้ตื่น
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
Okay, so I think I've got those belts pretty much upgraded. Just trying to figure out the next thing I need to fix
ไปจากเมืองนอก
to make all of this work.
เก็บเงินไปทำ
Cool. Awesome.
Okay,
ตายบนเตียง
so we have a bunch of rotors,
ตายบนเตียง
plates,
ไอ้
screws,
ลูกคอหาย
rubber, but mostly we just needed the rotor, the reinforced plates to catch up. So I've got that fixed now. So we're producing 5, 10, 15 reinforced plates. So we have the reinforced plates balanced. We've got the rotors balanced. Jake, when you were gone earlier, I was talking with Pat about how long it's going to take. But if we produce 1 engine per minute of the advanced engines, it would take us 8 hours to produce the 500 engines, doing it at 1 engine per minute.
Well, if we had a server,
พวกนั้นแหละพี่ไม่ทำหรอกไม่ได้บอกว่า
Well, we could leave the server running for 8 hours. We could do 8 hours worth of episodes, or we can produce more machines to produce the engines faster, which is kind of what we were going for with the 12 rotors per minute that we're producing now. Which is going to be inefficient because we're still filling up our storage system, but and we're using them for other things. But in actuality, I think I've finally stabilized all the machines here at the early factory that's at least going into our system. So we have, well, the ones that I'm sending right now. I still haven't stabilized steel production or anything else for the other one where we got to get it into computers. That's even going to take us longer. If you look at the recipe for the adaptive control unit, we still got to get automated wiring set up, which is stators, which we're doing stators. It's stators and cables to get the, yeah. So we have to create the automated wire, which again we deleted that factory when we got enough just for to get past the phase. So we have that. We have the circuit board factory, but it was getting intermittent plastic, but it's not getting plastic right now because we just upgraded the sorting system. We have heavy modular frames that we're not producing yet, which takes steel pipes, candy bars, more screws, and modular frames. And we haven't even touched computers, which will take even more circuit boards, cables, and plastic. at least with the default recipes that we have, because we haven't unlocked any of the alternates for any of that. So, so the 100 adaptive control units is going to take us a long time to make, and the 500 engines that we need, advanced engines that we're going to make, those are going to take us 8 hours if we don't make enough machines. So, but I think they're all being piped over to the factory now, so I should be able to go back to the sorting facility and start making the factory to produce smart plates and then produce the engines. That's at least my goal.
Very nice.
Because we're sending modular frames. That part of the factory. If I look too long, there's so many things that have to be done and fixed for any of this to work.
Don't worry
And
about
I'm
it.
just trying not to get overwhelmed with everything that has to go on.
About a thing. Every little thing is probably gonna be fine.
That's easy for the Chaos Twins to say. But for this guy that needs to have organization to make sure that he's actually accomplishing what he wants to, it's a little harder to sell. Why do I put myself through this?
Yeah. You got to get those things. Oh, I got one of those. I got a Mercer sphere. How do I do that?
We should have some of those things actually over by the man at the hub. We should have a box over there with some of those things in it because we collected them in the early access, but we just never did anything with them. So. Okay, so. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet. Yep. Now you see why Pat wanted his guns.
Yeah, you know, gotta. It's like everything's already dead by the time you get the gun, though. There's nothing to shoot anymore.
Yeah, because we turned them into
I believe it is off.
parts.
Get right on that. Sure. Ooh. Was it glitching out? Okay, I'm gonna put. I don't think I can put anything in here because the MAM's already doing something else. How do you drop it in? Like I'm like looking at it and there's nothing here to do. Well, it says Alien Manifest. I have no idea what to click on. Molecule analysis? Hard drive library?
Okay, so
yeah, I don't see that thing. Whoa, that's cool.
anyways, now that all the Ada echoes and everything is done, since you guys were talking over the top of it, yeah, Ada.
Yeah, anything for you. There you go. Oops, no, it still didn't work. Just let me drop it in
The
there.
sorting system's working really nice over here now because we're actually getting full crates of the stuff we've been producing. So that means I'll be able to pump it into the machines really shortly here. You played with us, so remember when we started it with you over a year ago? we played until we got to this phase, which was phase 3, to get the guns and the jetpacks and the things. So we played all through that. And then we've been playing for how many episodes now? 11 or 12 or 13? Something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I forget what that is. So an additional 13 hours on top of what we had done previously. So. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please no.
No, baby.
Oh, you are that evil. So is Pat.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys just don't always act on the evil impulses. Mm-hmm. No.
Dude, I can't even get them out of my inventory.
Yeah.
Oh, finally. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we had a... Well, Pat probably would enjoy exploring a little bit more. I mean, I like to once in a while, but I like to mostly just work on the factory more than the exploring. But there's a lot of cool stuff to see and tapes to get and Mercers and things like that. But yeah, so
Yeah, man.
yeah, the goal though for me was to try to get this factory stabilized so that I could actually build stuff.
Build stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Which it's stabilized enough that I can maybe start making smart plates. Yes.
That's
Right,
nice.
but if you want to actually explore, you use your jetpack and gas masks and your object scanner, because your object scanner will tell you where the Mercer spheres and things are. So you have to do it from the non-safety of the truck. Mm-hmm. Yep, there are ways.
Yeah, there are ways. I agree. When you want to find a way, you'll find it.
No, copyright. YouTube.
I have no idea.
Yeah, if it is a song that you guys are singing, yeah, the copyright system might pick it up. So.
Sometimes you'll find a way.
You should know how bad the copyright system is, Jake. You've had to deal with it. Yeah, but it's sensitive enough that if you sing it enough and it's more than, I think, 60 seconds or something like that, it actually will flag you, so.
What if it's a parody? Like Weird Al?
I don't know. Well, Weird Al has his own copyright claims, I'm sure.
I mean, like, you know, if he sings one of his Weird Al songs that's parodying of some other song that he didn't pay for.
He always gets permission, actually, to
What?
produce with his
Find that hard to
parodies.
believe.
Yeah, he's always done that. He has. You can look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets the permission from the artist before he makes his parodies, so it's always been his style.
What a nice guy.
Okay, so plastic. We gotta figure out.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, 900 megawatts will last you a while unless you're playing with Patrick. So,
Yep. I'll use it up.
he'll use 900 megawatts. The train uses, I forget, nowhere near the tracks at the moment though. So.
Oh man, come on.
Well, the train, let's see, train uses, you tell me. It's squirrel.
Squirrel.
It doesn't tell me individually how much it uses unless I put down a new train station. Let's see. Transport train station. It doesn't tell me how much it consumes. Put an electric train on there. Gotta put track on it. You asked me a question I don't know the answer to, and I'm trying to find it for you, but
What do you have to ask?
me.
You have to ask questions. Just had to ask it.
You just had to ask a question, Jake, didn't you? So each train station takes 160 megawatts of power.
Whoa, and you want to add more of them? Man, that's a lot. Just talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but combine that with Pat's human launchers, and
Well-
now you're seeing the problem.
Well, soon those will be biofuel enabled.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be biofuel enabled and don't have to worry about them anymore. But yeah, he's been putting them on the system.
Yeah, well, they have
And-
switches, so don't worry. About a
I'm
thing.
always worried.
Every little thing will probably have power
Stop it.
switches.
Copy. Copy.
Everything
Okay,
will most likely work out in the math. We'll just work it out in post.
Something happens, dance something, yeah.
Don't worry about your power supply.
I have to worry about my freaking power supply. Because you won't.
I don't like to worry about the power supply.
Nope. He just likes to say, oh, it'll just work. I'll just
Yeah.
hook this up and hook this up and hook this up and it'll just work.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Now you know.
He doesn't have to worry about it because Andy's worrying about it. Uh-huh. I would like some leisure life.
That would be nice.
Yeah. It's nice until you have to do that 24/7 and you don't get to do anything else.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Just like pina coladas all the time.
Does he like pina? Okay.
Oh, that's it, Pat. The water come to our house. It's all the water into the way we've been to the market around
Probably pretty quick you'd get sick of them.
everything.
I'm guessing, Pat, you never added the copper stuff's back into this system. No, it doesn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, you added it to the. Oh, you inputted it into the train. Okay. I
Yeah.
see.
Oh. Yeah,
Nice.
no critiques on my quality of work or anything? Nothing
Well,
triggering?
it's still a mess. No, there's plenty of mess still here at the moment because of the swoopy belt and the fact that
Clipping.
none of the wire is going in because you didn't put any of the wire in.
It's going into a sushi belt into one of the crates.
Didn't have the water yet.
Yeah, it's just going into the crate, but it's not going into the system.
It's going in, I'm telling you.
Look,
The
Bolts are
wire
going
is
into
not.
one crate, and that crate's
I'm
going
telling
into
you,
the crate.
right there.
Unless they're
there's a
like,
double
This
crate.
is, the,
it's a double crate or two
the
crates.
train station
It's
around
two
here.
crates.
And then exactly they say right
Okay,
here.
well
no
then it's not
tree.
going in.
Exactly around here.
Oh
our
my
house.
god. Damn it. That's a lot of water.
Yeah, more
This
more
is
info
they have
about
the
the
sign
flood.
sandbag,
Yes,
and
we're
then
getting
already
updated
blocked
about
it
the
right
Under-year
now because
floods.
A tour.
Can you
a
send me
tour company
Can you send me that picture?
had. What is that?
Can you send me that picture?
Let me put the soup on for you.
Oh yeah, put some soup on for that. But you have to send me that picture so I can give the viewers the context.
Okay, so the wire is
The
now
one viewer.
plugging in. We have. Yeah, I know it sucks. Looking at the numbers don't help though. You gotta concentrate on who's here. Because by the
Okay.
time somebody sees this video, you may have more than one.
Yeah, we'll be all laughing. We'll be all like, be on the beach with sandals,
Yeah.
living the leisure life because of all the YouTube money. Right, Jake?
Yep, drinking Mai Tais.
Yeah, pina coladas. We like pina colada.
Mango.
Mango,
What's
no!
wrong, Mango?
Mango! Mango! Silencio,
Mango.
Mango!
So I need to see. Why are we not getting. Okay, so we are getting copper sheets.
Well, it's down. It's
But
not even
they're-
on.
They're full up on that side of the belt.
I didn't lie to you. The air conditioning is off because it's turned down so much that it's not even running. So we're just sucking in stale air because we made it to where it doesn't run. This is the thing. It's like it has to be cool for it to work.
AC Tech 101.
Yeah, if it's not on, then why even have? I mean, you could circulate the air if you turn the fans on. Maybe that's good. Now we're opening the windows to annoy the neighbors more.
So why don't you have? What's wrong with your AC?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just like when 22 Celsius is perfect, or 21 Celsius, and it runs. But then if you change it to 23, it never runs. Lana changes it to 23. It just never runs.
23. It was 22. Don't have a big mouth, okay?
Okay, all right.
Have a very big mouth. You.
Whatever you set your AC at is your prerogative. So
Yeah, well, it doesn't run like if you set it too low. So that's
well,
the
that
thing.
just means that it's you gotta set it to below the temperature in the house to run. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So it's just not running,
Yeah.
and then not circulating the air. So now I can't hear it running. It's never running, and I'm like, well, might as well not be running. Might as well just
Yeah.
not just hotbox ourselves with our own CO2.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, so
totally. I mean, it just circulates the air, but it's not like putting in more oxygen, getting rid of the CO2 though. But it is making the air less stale. Yeah.
okay, so we have
Every little thing
so we
might
have
be
copper
alright.
plates. I see copper plates on the belt. There's not very many of them because we're not producing. I guess that's the next thing I gotta load balance.
So what's
Copper
not
plates.
producing?
I'm just trying to figure out where all the copper sheets are going. Did you start making your bullet factory? Is that where they're going?
No, the bullet factory is going to be a blueprint.
I don't want you to smell and then
Okay. So you haven't done anything with the plates that are going into the sorting system yet, then, is what
No.
you're saying.
Yeah, but they should be full by now. It's probably just recycling all of those into tickets.
Well, it's full on one side. And yeah, they're getting recycled in tickets, but on the other side, they're not coming in at all. Oh, it's that problem of coming in on one side, not the other. Okay.
Oh,
so,
that's because I'm only feeding into one of the belts, not both the belts by the train. That's what you're looking for.
no, you're feeding it into the crate in the bottom, right? And so
Yeah.
it's not going into the top.
It's only going to go to one side because I'm only feeding into one of the belts because I got lazy. That makes
Okay,
sense?
that's what's making me have a heart attack. Yeah. Trying to figure out what the heck is going on and why I'm not getting any.
I wanted to help you
Proper
because you're supposed to be
sheets.
making the smart plates. We only got 8
Well,
hours to do
I
this.
got distracted because I wanted to hook back up more if I keep following these distractions. I wanted to hook back up my copper sheets and plastic to get my circuit boards going again. So
Oh,
while I'm
yeah.
working on
That's right.
working
That's
on
part of the thing.
plates. Right. And so I see that they're going on the belt and they're in the system and the crate is full, but
Somebody
I'm not
complained about
getting any.
me using up all the power, so now I have to build this blueprint. So I'm tied up right now.
Oh, blame.
The blame.
And why'd you put it in on the merge? You put it on a merger, even.
What's that?
Oh, the cat has left another present, Jake, that I did not ask
Yeah, I see it.
for. He
Oh, it's telling me about
pumped
something.
them. He put them into a merger on the bottom, being lazy. Instead of plugging it into the port, that's an in port on the train, so that it can properly get distributed to
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff. He has to put it into a custom merger.
I thought if I put it into the input, it would like load onto the train for some reason. But I forgot you could configure
No,
that
only-
until just now.
The train is configured to unload only, so.
Oh my
and
god.
the mergers off center. Well, freaking. I'm sorry, guys. You have to go through this just like I do.
Oh man, this is like the best part of the game.
Finding the little cat presents that have been left.
Oh my god.
What's this one doing? Okay, this was my failed attempt at plastic. That's right. Okay, so that can finally come down.
This is the only reason I play.
This is to irritate me. I see. I see how I rate.
Yeah.
I've got to be entertaining to somebody. It might as well be you. Okay.
Can't wait to
Now-
edit this video later and see the things.
See the mess that I'm having to clean up.
Yeah.
We actually are overtime on our episode, by the
Oh,
way. But I
God.
don't care because I want to get this working.
Yeah, this is going to be the extended episode. The director's cut.
Yeah, this is the director's cut. Because if I don't fix it now, it'll never get fixed. Okay, so now if I feed that into the train system, it should come out the belt. And it should come out both belts. Yes, it comes out both belts now. But it pauses when the train comes, so that's fine. Because the train has priority. And why you hooked on one of those, I don't know.
Okay, if you have 8 pieces of biofuel with you, you're allowed to ride the super collider.
Or you can put as much as you want into it and it'll run for however long it's going to run.
That's true.
Well, you're going to have to replace all of them.
I might have to do upgrades on those other ones. Those are prettier.
Okay, so we have Okay, so that's something that I gotta figure out, is because they're going into the box, but are they coming? That I don't know. Just because it goes on one point on the box, do they all come in and out of the same belt? There's concrete going, screws. That belt is saturated with wire now. And sheets. Well, okay, so it's got to get through the backlog of items that the cat left me.
Meow.
Let's see. Let's see if we're actually getting copper sheets now where we want our copper sheets to come. Yes. Okay, we are getting some on this side because the belt is full now. So the storage box is full, the belt is full, so it should send copper down this way then. So then if I go and take a look, this will be the last thing I do for this episode. Let's check and see, are we getting copper sheets again into the circuit board factory? Because at the moment I see none. If it's all set up properly, I should start seeing copper sheets come in. Well, if we were doing it properly, then we would be at the ore nodes. You take the ore, produce it to ingots, and then produce it to the item that you want to produce at that place. And then from there, you can send those items over to your main central hub or into your other machines. In the early area where we started with just iron ore nodes, we try to produce all the iron related items that are there, but while we're there we also get copper items because copper nodes are close by. So some of the early game items we try to produce all in one location, and before you get trains you usually belt the items over to your main base because everything's in one location. So late game though, once you get trains and then eventually drones, you can create individual factories over a resource and then ship them to where you will want to consume them, basically. So you can build your factories independent of where the resources are. But I never ship ore or ingots unless it's required for a specific machine or recipe. And most of the time it either goes into a smelter or a furnace. So, or a foundry, I mean. Either a smelter or a foundry. And foundries make the steel items as well as additional recipes for copper and things like that. But we're getting copper sheets. So, well, this has been a fun episode. So if you guys like the episode, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell the cat to stop leaving whining presents.
Meow.
Yeah.
Presents.
Alright. Well, we'll catch you in the next episode. So
The next episode.
bye.
Bye.